Marc Marquez, the 31-year-old racer, continues to shine wherever he goes. Following his podium finish in Aragon, he displayed confident riding at Misano, proving age is just a number for him. In his own words, his victories seem to fuel him rather than his age. While Marc didn't replicate his Aragon success early in FP1 and FP2, he sees this as a promising start and a boost to his confidence for the main race. Despite facing challenges, he asserts he's still among the champions, standing out as a GP23 rider in a sea of GP24 competitors. Marc believes that if he can compete fiercely with GP23, transitioning to GP24 or GP25 will make podium finishes easier. Bikes are crucial, but when they're not there, it's all about skill, and I'll prove it, said Marc Marquez confidently. His assertion was evident in Aragon, where he outpaced the GP24 riders behind him, showcasing his wealth of experience. Reflecting on recent incidents like Bagnaia's crash and his brother Alex Marquez's challenges in Aragon, Marc views these as opportunities. With an aggressive yet calculated style, he believes one step leads to another, and he won't squander the chance he gained in Aragon. The aftermath of the crash involving Francesco Bagnaia and Alex Marquez hasn't fully faded, and its effects are still lingering. Even after FP1 at Misano, Bagnaia continues to experience discomfort, although he claims it's something he's getting used to. For him, the pain seems to dissipate once he's on his bike, completely immersed in the adrenaline of racing. However, Bagnaia has had to rely on painkillers to endure the Misano weekend, something he openly admitted. While he tries to shake off the physical and mental impact, he acknowledges that there's been a disconnect between himself and his bike ever since the incident in Aragon. Bagnaia mentioned that the bond with his machine hasn't felt quite the same, and as a result, he's been working hard to rediscover that synergy. A strong test performance at Misano would be crucial for him, as it could help restore his confidence and allow him to regain full control of his Ducati. Achieving that harmonious relationship between rider and machine is essential for Bagnaia, and with each lap, he's searching for that familiar comfort and control. A successful session could be the quickest way for him to feel like his old self again. Despite his own struggles, Bagnaia didn't hesitate to praise Marc Marquez for his performance during the recent test sessions. He observed that Marquez seemed to ride with a calm and effortless demeanor, as if he carried no burden or pressure on his shoulders. Bagnaia admired how Marquez appeared to enjoy the race, and that sense of freedom translated into remarkable results on the track. Bagnaia believes that Marquez's newfound enthusiasm likely stems from his victory in Aragon, which may have reignited his passion for competition. As we look toward Misano, there's growing anticipation about whether Marc Marquez can once again take the lead. His confidence seems to have surged following his Aragon win, and this added momentum could give him an edge over his competitors. Meanwhile, Bagnaia is still not in peak condition, battling both physical pain and the psychological aftermath of his crash. This could create an opening for Marquez, although Bagnaia's determination should never be underestimated. However, the competition doesn't end with Bagnaia. Jorge Martin remains a formidable opponent and a significant challenge for Marquez. Marc Marquez himself has acknowledged the threat that Jorge Martin poses. He's repeatedly stated that Martin is a star on the rise, consistently finishing near the top of the podium. Whether it's second, third, or even first place, Jorge Martin is always a name that appears in the results, especially in recent races. Martin's consistency has made him one of the strongest contenders for the World Championship this season, and he currently leads the standings. His regular appearances on the podium have not gone unnoticed, and many believe he's close to claiming the top prize. Yet even with Martin's dominance, the fight for the championship is far from over. Bagnaia is trailing Martin by only 21 points, which means one strong performance from Bagnaia could flip the standings in his favor. If Bagnaia manages to overcome his physical struggles and deliver a solid race at Misano, Martin could find himself playing catch-up once again. Meanwhile, Marquez faces a more daunting task. as he will need to make significant progress to challenge the points held by Bagnaia and Martin. But in the world of MotoGP, nothing is ever certain, and surprises often await just around the corner. As the season heads toward its climax, fans are eagerly waiting to see how the championship battle will unfold. Will Jorge Martin continue his consistent form and secure the World Championship? Will Bagnaia recover from his injuries and retake the lead? Or will Marc Marquez pull off a comeback for the ages? One thing is for sure, the world of racing always finds a way to keep us on the edge of our seats, and the final races promise to deliver the excitement we all crave. Marc Marquez's remarkable comeback has become one of the biggest talking points ahead of the Misano race, with many expecting the Spanish legend to be a major contender. Australian rider Jack Miller has added to the buzz, expressing his admiration for Marquez's resilience and skill. He's always been an incredible rider, and now he's back to show everyone that he's still got it, Miller stated with confidence. Miller further compared Marquez's career to that of another MotoGP icon, Valentino Rossi, whose legacy spans over 2 decades. Yet Miller believes Marquez's journey is far from over. Rossi's story is legendary, no doubt about it, but Marc's story, it's still being written. He's coming back stronger, and we're all about to witness the return of the real greatest of all time. GOAT, Miller added. In Miller's view, Marquez isn't just returning to compete, but to solidify his status as one of the all-time greats. As the anticipation for the Misano race continues to build, many share Miller's sentiment that Marquez is back to prove he's not done dominating MotoGP anytime soon. Marc Marquez's chances of winning at Misano look more promising than ever. After overcoming physical challenges and regaining his form, his determination and racing instinct have remained unmatched. Misano, a track where Marquez has delivered exceptional performances in the past, could be the perfect stage for his resurgence. His ability to adapt to different track conditions and deliver under pressure sets him apart from the rest of the field. One of the key factors in Marquez's potential victory is his unparalleled mental toughness. After a string of setbacks, including injuries and mechanical issues, Marquez has maintained an unwavering belief in his abilities. This kind of resilience often translates into aggressive but calculated performances on race day, something we've seen time and time again from him. The competition will be fierce, with riders like Bagnaia, Jorge Martin and Enea Bastianini also eyeing victory. But Marquez's track record at Misano speaks volumes. His aggressive style of riding, combined with his racecraft, gives him an edge that few can match. His focus will undoubtedly be on capitalizing on the points where Misano allows him to push his limits and outpace the competition. As the race approaches, all eyes will be on Marquez to see if he can reclaim his winning form. A victory at Misano would not only mark a monumental moment in his comeback, but could also reignite his championship hopes. Whether or not he takes the win, Marquez has already proven that he's still a force to be reckoned with in MotoGP. Hey MotoGP fans, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest action. Keep warming up your engines. See you at the next race.